Ready.
Okay, so I'm here in my kitchen and I'm demonstrating, well, this is going to be a series of videos for my Anthropology 101 project, in which I'm doing an ethnography on the absinthe drinking ritual. And part of that ethnography is that I'm going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate, well, I'm sure there's more ways to drink absinthe than just 5, but I'm going to demonstrate 5 of them, and that's what I'm going to talk about in my paper as well. This one that I'm going to do is called, I'm trying to pronounce this correctly, I believe it's called the brouilleur absinthe method. Okay, and what you do is, here's all you need. You need your shot glass, you need your bottle of absinthe. Of course, you know, I'm just using the cheap stuff. You need your sugar cube, you need your absinthe drinking glass. And in this case, what I've done, I'm sort of bastardizing the ritual. Okay, a brouilleur is a piece of absinthe apparatus, which it sort of looks like a small glass fountain that fits over top of your absinthe glass. And the idea is that it's got a small hole in the bottom, so it only releases the absinthe very slowly, and it's going to create an interesting, you know, what they call a louche, which is the swirling of the absinthe in the glass when it's mixed with water, essentially. It creates like a cloudiness. So what I've done is I've just taken this plastic cup, which just so happened to fit over top of the glass perfectly. I've got a very tiny hole in it, and that's what we're going to use. Okay, so I'm going to go into my fridge here. Well, actually first I'm going to pour a shot of absinthe. Okay, we've got a shot. Put a shot in the glass, so that's ready to go. Glass back over top, and I'm going to remove a sugar cube here. And you want to try and get the sugar cube, obviously, as close to being over top of the hole as you possibly can. Now I'm going to go to my fridge here. This is actually a espresso coffee thingy, which I've found works perfectly for absinthe, and I'll be using this in other demonstrations as well. But anyway, so the gist of this is that we are going to pour the cold water in the glass over top of the sugar cube. Okay, and as you can see, it's releasing it very slowly. Now the key here is to look at this louche. Now in the other methods, you're not going to see a louche like that. I mean, that's pretty darn cool. So we're just going to let that go. You know, generally when you make an absinthe, I mean, you're doing probably 3 shots of water to 1 shot absinthe. So we're going to fill the glass up probably to, you know, right around there, and then it should be ready. But you can see what's happening to the absinthe here. There's a clear film on top here, and what happens is technically they say once the cloudiness has reached its peak, which hasn't quite happened yet, it's technically ready to drink then. But the stuff's pretty strong, so you know I tend to let it go and let it get a little higher, just because it tastes better when you drink it. See, it's still not ready. If you can see, there's still it almost looks like a layer of grease on top. It's very strange, but we're definitely getting there. But I've totally bastardized this with the use of a plastic cup, but I think it demonstrates the gist of it. You don't need expensive apparatus to pull this off. And when I do the pipe ritual, it's going to be even more bastardized. But pretty darn cool. So let's see. I think we're just about there. Just about ready. Well, what do you think, Trace?
Looks good.
Looks good? Mm-hmm. Looks tasty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Pull it out. I usually like to do, this is an absinthe spoon. Give it a little stir. Delicious. So, there it is. The brouilleur absinthe drinking method.